Okay, hello everyone, and thank you for joining today's Cybersecurity for Business Leaders program webinar. It's the 8th of May 2025. Thank you for joining from wherever you are in the world. It might be the morning or the evening, hopefully not too late for you all. Joining me today, so my name's Lindsay, I'm the Executive Education Consultant for the University of Oxford. I have Alex Whitehouse, who's also our Relationship Manager, and the lovely Gabriela Maxim. Would you like to introduce yourself, Gabriela?
Hello everyone, I'm Gabriela Maxim from Romania, Bucharest. I just graduated in April the Oxford Business Side course, and I'm here to speak a little bit about this wonderful experience that I had in the last 6 weeks with this course. Thank you.
Fantastic, thank you, Gabriela. And Alex is here. Hi, Alex.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for my technical issues. Yes, my name's Alex Whitehouse. I'm part of the executive education sales team, specifically focusing on the online program. So I'm here to support predominantly B2B enrollments for cybersecurity.
Fantastic. So you're in good hands today with us. If you'd like to write in the chat where you're from and a little hello to everybody, that would be amazing as well. So just some housekeeping before we start. The meeting is recorded. We'll be sending out the recording to you at the end as well. Okay, so today's agenda for the webinar, we'll be saying about the programme, what you'll gain from Oxford and how you'll learn and how to manage your time management. We'll look at the module structure and general overview of the programme. We'll tell you a little bit about the faculty and the support you'll receive while studying with us, the networking opportunities, and the online learning platform. We'll show you what it looks like and give you a little sneak preview. We'll also mention the key dates and the next steps of how to join us. And at the end, we're going to have a Q&A. So please do use the chat. We'll answer right at the end. Any of your questions, they can be to myself, to Alex, or Gabriela that we have with us today, our special guest alumnus. Okay, so a little bit about the programme and Side Business School. So especially with this programme, we're looking over the last 2 decades and how securing cyberspace has become a global, multi-million, billion even dollar challenge. We've seen digital adoption spread across the world and radically transform how we interact as businesses. So we're looking at organisations, governments, citizens, how we all react within this cyberspace. We're also exploring all the disruptions and devastating damages that can be caused by cyber attacks. So we conduct everything online, so we need to look at vulnerable organisations and give you strategies to facilitate rapid application of frameworks and putting them into practice for you. So overall, the programme lasts 7 weeks. It's totally online. The cost is £2,200. It's designed for busy professionals, so all of our students are sort of 10, 15 plus years experience. You'll have to balance personal and work commitments, so everybody's in the same boat, and we'll help you to understand how to do that today. Okay, it's asynchronous as well, so it's enriched with activities. You've got tutor-led discussions and live sessions that will tell you about the schedule as we go through this webinar as well. So what you'll gain? So we'll give you the confidence to lead your company and tools to make strategic decisions, usable frameworks that really help your organisation. You'll learn how to build strategy based on growth and trust and be able to make informed decisions. This will give you a competitive advantage as well, so a cyber resilient future for your career and your company. You'll also got an abundance of academics, your peers that you'll study with, and we've also got pastoral support to help you through the programme. Okay, we'll give you as well the advantage to create and innovate new digital solutions, also networking with professionals from multiple industries. Our faculty as well, we've been ranked first again in the Times Higher Education World University Ranking. So you've got real top insights from world-leading university. Our expert tutors as well. We've got tutors who are working in the profession. They're there to review your assignments and ask questions. So you've got this massive knowledge gain for you. On completion of the program, we'll award you with a digital certificate. And today we're going to show you what that looks like. Okay, but first I'd like to hear from you. Please let us know your main reason for even considering this program. Maybe it's to gain a better understanding for the risks for your business strategies, maybe to protect your organization from potential cyber attacks. General upskilling is also good. Advancing your career. Maybe it's the networking opportunities that attract you, or just simply having a qualification from the lovely Oxford. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to fill it in. Okay, fantastic. So we've got 100% on advancing your career. That's really, really good. We'd love to hear from Gabriella now. What was your reason for joining the program?
Yeah, first, maybe it's better to begin with telling you what I'm doing and the nature of my work.
Absolutely.
Because I think it's an important trigger for choosing this course. I have been a project manager for almost 20 years. I am a project manager now, but also I'm leading the delivery team from a Romanian startup bank, the first neobank called Salt Bank in Romania. And I joined the Cybersecurity for Leaders course at Oxford Side Business School, following a strategic initiative from our top management at Salt Bank. I was selected with another three colleagues from the technology and compliance departments to participate at this course because our desire is to build a stronger cross-functional understanding of cybersecurity area in the bank. Of course, we have a cybersecurity and a security team, a very strong one, but it was very important for us to build a bridge between us and to understand the importance and the way of working when it's about cybersecurity. The course it was very important for my role because in delivering projects, critical IT projects, which have the final destination, the end customer, the bank's customer, needs a strategic position of security of cybersecurity in the priorities, bank's priorities list. And I can confidentially say that it was one of the most valuable and insightful decision from my managers, because the course provides a perspective that every leader in an organization should have regarding cybersecurity. For example, I particularly remember that along one module, I'm not remember exactly which one, but it was very clearly said that the cybersecurity should not be viewed as an IT process, but should be viewed as a strategic concern that must be on the radar of the company's leadership. And what we are doing during, for example, the risk assessment of the projects and during the evaluation on what attackers or risks can arise in our project, we are, me personally, I will base my arguments and knowledge based on what I gathered from the course.
Fantastic, thank you. And also on the programme, we've also got other careers like project managers, business leaders, other executives. So, so really nice. Everybody's come from a different area as well. Fantastic, thank you, Gabriella. Okay. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about how you'll learn. The total structure, we've got 7 weeks, as you know. The first week is an orientation meeting as well. So I've put the date there as well if you're planning to join us and need the plan. During this first week orientation, you'll meet the support team. You'll also meet your peers that you're learning with. And it's a really nice few days just to get into the space of learning. You can also make sure you've got the logins and set up your profile so everyone can share and see maybe your LinkedIn link or something like that. Following that, you've got the 6 weeks of modules. The recommended learning time is around 10 hours per week. We say around because there are some additional readings that you can do if you've got more time, or if time is tight, yeah, the 10 hours is probably the minimum. The requirements that you'll need is a good laptop, with strong connection and a headset. It's very important so you can communicate with the tutors and your other peers. The content itself is very easy to access and 100% online. You've got a mixture of really rich learning videos, quizzes, infographics, and some text there. You've got 1 weekly live session led by the tutor. So this is a fantastic opportunity to really ask questions, or maybe you've got some queries about the assignments. It usually lasts about an hour. This cohort will be on Tuesdays at 10:30, so you can note it in your calendar. There's also sessions with the support team if you'd like to jump on them and just talk through anything, schedules or anything else that you need during the programme. There's also a couple of live webinars. So these are from our programme directors. So the faculty from Oxford, they'll be talking about their latest research. And again, you can actually ask them questions and get right into the topic as well. The assessments themselves, as we see here, there's 3 ongoing projects, which make up 55% of your final grade. There's 3 quizzes, which make up 18% of your final grade. And there's 3 reflections, which make up another 18%. You've also got in between 6 graded discussions that make up 9% of the final grades. So Alex, tell us a little bit about the percentages there. Is there a little something?
Yes, for those completionists amongst you, the final % is withheld to someone who just goes through all of the content. So you engage all the material, all live sessions, all discussions, and if you engage with every part of it on the platform, you get another % for completion. So for those of you chasing 100%, that's how you do that.
Fantastic, thank you. That's really exciting. Okay, so your overall pass mark is 50%. And in between that, you've got tailored feedback from your tutor that normally about a week after you've given him the assignment. Okay, so let's look at the module overview. We will put the brochure into the chat now so you can have a look at your own time after this session. I'll just talk through it quickly though. We've got module 1, which is the core cybersecurity concept. So you're exploring the foundations of cyber trust. So the significance of digital identities and core elements of cyber risk with assets and vulnerabilities and factors that shape the risk in your cyberspace. With that module, you've got assessments. There's a quiz, reflection and graded discussions. So these things are broken down as you go through module by module. Module 2 takes us into the threat landscape. So you're examining the threats and vulnerabilities, including types of threat actors, attack methods, and system weaknesses. You're exploring models for understanding the attacks and analyze threat intelligence that delve into case studies. So we've got live, really fresh case studies to look at as well as you go through. The assessment there with module 2, you've got an ongoing project and graded discussions. So those live sessions will really implement what you need to do for those projects. Module 3, you've got the national and global context. So we're looking at the operational context of cybersecurity, so national strategies, critical infrastructures, and the role of business in their protection. So we're looking on a global context. Remember that each person might be from a different part of the world and might have different experiences that you can share along the way. We're also looking, examining the international cooperation of global cyber landscapes. Okay, module 4 takes us into operations and business resilience. So looking at the controls essential for defending systems against those cyber attacks, from access control, biometrics, and cryptography. You're exploring the preventative measures, attack detection, response strategies, and recovery options to ensure your robust cybersecurity practices. All these frameworks as well, you'll be able to inject right into your daily practice as you go through the program. So really useful, relevant content. Module 5 takes us into the opportunity and responsible innovation. So you're examining these emerging technologies, including AI, so it's a hot topic at the moment. You're exploring the ethical implications and learning how to innovate responsibly while also integrating that security that you need into your approach. The assessment to match that, you've got the quiz, reflection, and graded discussion. Okay, so then we go on to the module 6. This is about business risk and strategic response. So you're developing robust cybersecurity strategies for your business and addressing the risk management as well as the mergers and acquisitions. So you'll revisit the cyber fitness and hygiene and define key elements of effective cyber resilience. They're really useful tools that you can as well use. The assessments there's an ongoing project and a graded discussion. Okay, so as promised, here's your sneak preview into the online learning platform that we use. It's called Canvas. So when you get access to Canvas, usually a few days before the start of the program, you'll see the tiles that come up here. It takes you through step by step, so there's no way to get lost in the program. It's very easy to navigate through, and your assignments will be there. You'll click through the outlines and read through as you go. You've also got the calendar, so that's very important for our busy schedules. The calendar will be there for you to see and register for the live events, so you'll really be able to block out your time for that 7 weeks. Okay, let's hear from you again. This is the poll about the challenges that you might be facing in your career right now. So again, multiple choice of detecting the cyber threats. Maybe it's keeping up with the evolving types of threats. You're aligning the cybersecurity with your business strategy. You could be communicating to cyber risks or boards, executives or leaderships, so knowing how to manage that. Also building a cyber-aware organizational culture. Really important. So do pop in your answers and we can have a look about the challenges. Absolutely. Okay, that's wonderful. So aligning with business strategy, absolutely. So you're in the right place with us there. Let's hear from Gabriella. Again, about your skills that you've managed to apply in your role directly from this program.
One of the most important skills I have applied is strategic thinking around cyber risks. As I said, I work in projects and I started integrating security consideration earlier in the project's life cycle, for example. I also started to explain in my teams in the other department the importance of the cybersecurity and risk assessment in all new IT initiative that we have. I used the information during the risk assessment together with my colleagues, as I said, and the course also strengthened my ability to communicate cybersecurity risk to non-technical stakeholders, for example, to the management, for example, to our suppliers, vendors, ensuring that the leadership understands the business implication and is involved in decision making when we need their decision. This has already led to improve alignment between our delivery team and risk management department or other similar roles in the bank. Additionally, the frameworks and the case studies that I learned about during the course and presented into the course have helped me assess the maturity of our cybersecurity governance and identify opportunities for more proactive defense strategies. After I graduated the course, I organized a little workshop, not very official, with my colleagues, telling them about the course, and most of them are very interested in continuing and in applying maybe this year to have this course also.
Oh, fantastic. So you can really confidently now take it into your role and yeah, impress your colleagues as well. That's really important. So building confidence as well is something that we do really well at Side Business School. We have a range of programs that can really excel your professional development. So that's fantastic. Thank you, Gabriela.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about the faculty and supports now. So we have, as we said, the world leading authorities on cybersecurity and cutting edge research. So where does that all come from? It's led by Sadie Crease here. She's our program director. You'll see her a lot during the course, and she is the professor of cybersecurity. But not only, she's a globally recognized expert in the field with extensive research about threat modeling detection. So part of the advisory board as well for the World Economic Forums of Cybersecurity Centres. We've also got Pinar here. She's our Professor of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. And also Martin Schwartz from the Professor of Finance and Economics. Along with them, we've got about 30 experts who dip into the programme, and we've got, for example, the site lead from Barclays Bank, we've got EVPs from MasterCard, the Executive Secretary of Inter-American Committees Against Terrorism, so really range of expertise there. Also the Chair of Secure Resilient Future Foundations. So you're really a unique, fresh thinking, lots of tutors there for you. Okay, so the supports throughout the course as well. On top of that, you've got a dedicated support team, and they are really good at, if you want to have a chat with them about anything on the pastoral side, they're definitely there for you. There's also the tech support team. So if anything goes wrong with Canvas as you're learning, they will be there to help you very quickly and support you through the program. Okay, so we also have networking opportunities. I'd like, Alex, maybe you could tell us a little bit about the networking opportunities that Side Business School can offer.
Yes, happy to. So as part of going through an online course with us, you then become part of the alumni community. And essentially, provided you pass the course, you're joining a network of some 80,000 existing students that cross-cut a number of areas of finance, law, and other areas, as well as the cybersecurity cohort that you'll be amongst. You'll gain access to various events that we run. You'll be given invitations to visit Oxford, visit the rest of your cohort for reunions, as well as becoming part of a sort of ongoing hub of research sharing, news sharing, and thought leadership. So it's a great network to opt into, and very much what we hear from a lot of participants is that they actually get their next job from somebody that they met on the course, which is an interesting stat that we hear quite a lot. So worth engaging with, certainly.
Fantastic, thank you. Gabriela, tell me about the networking events and the networking side of the program. How did you find it?
Oh, the networking events are very, very captivating. For example, I was not able to attend all of them due to time constraint, but the webinars, the live events, and also the Pronto platform are very extremely effective because first of all bring people together, and I knew a lot of people in the world with different roles, and it was very interesting to share experience and ideas with them. Also the platform, so the Pronto platform where we communicated between us, but also with Peter, with the mentor, was very fast, intuitive, and well suited for ongoing communication and collaboration. It enabled interaction among participants and created a sense of community despite the virtual format. But we are used to, during these days, we use a lot of virtual channels. So very important that the course brought together professionals from a wide range of industries and regions, for example, for Indonesia and from far, far away, each facing different yet equally complex cybersecurity challenges and having their stories. What I found the most remarkable was the openness and generosity which all the participants shared their experience. It was not a how to say, a challenge to be the best. It was just for sharing knowledge and ideas and reply to an interesting idea that a colleague could have. The diversity of the perspective from both sectorial and geographical standpoint significantly enrich the learning experience, in my opinion. So the networking occasion, it's fantastic. And also, not during the course, but after completing the course, for example, I joined the networking platforms recommended by Said Business School, and I continue to find great value there. And I joined also on LinkedIn, the community, and I continue to exchange these ideas and learning from the diverse experiences of fellow participants.
Fantastic. So it's ongoing even after that 7 weeks.
Yes,
So you
exactly.
get the intensity of the program, and then you can really enjoy the after events as well. Fantastic.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Okay, so on to the actual final certificate. So Gabriella's about to receive hers as well. This is a digital certificate, so it's a really valuable piece of tech. It's got special technology that prevents fraud. So with it comes an extra accreditation, and you can have a badge or a certificate. So this would be ideal for sharing on your social media, for example, or you can add it to your LinkedIn, to embed it into your email signature or your website. So also a really good way of increasing the visibility of your skills and knowledge and experience. Maybe you might be between jobs, so it's a really nice way to showcase your competencies and just get verification for these new abilities that you've worked so hard on during the program. So a really fantastic certificate to have. Okay, so the next steps. We've got the next application deadline is the 26th of May. That's Monday. The actual program starts on the 28th of May. So we're taking enrollments right up to the last second, really. The entry requirements, we don't have the English language qualifications or anything. We're not going to look at previous education, but we do recommend that you have obviously the professional experience and enough capability to succeed in the program. If you're not sure about that, you can always book a one-to-one with myself. There is the link there. You can, I'd love to have a chat and to see any worries that you have. We can talk through them. The total fee there, you've got £2,200. So this is a one-off payment. Some people are lucky enough to get funding from their employer as well, so we can obviously provide an invoice. And again, get in touch with me if you have anything to discuss about those steps. Okay, the scan there, you can scan to enroll straight away today. Alex, we have some group bookings as well, don't we? Tell us a little bit about that process.
Yes, of course. So the price there of 2,200 is the sort of sticker price when you enroll. However, there are a number of corporate discounts that we can apply to this if you're part of a group booking, or if you're part of a sort of an organization or group booking that might be cascaded down through an organization. So cybersecurity is one of our more popular courses, particularly for enrolling out amongst an entire group. So essentially, if there's more than 5 of you, then we can start to apply 10%, 15%, so on, even 20, depending on the size. So if you are considering a block booking, or if you're part of a group, do let us know, because we can factor that into the price. Okay.
Fantastic. So we're very flexible. Okay, fantastic. So now it's time for any of your questions. I'll just open the chat here and have a look what we've got. Okay, wonderful. Oh yes, you've got all these lovely links, really useful for you. So if you have any questions, don't be shy, pop them in the chat and we can address them now. Okay, I can't see any questions coming in. The chat should be there available for you to just type in. Okay, lovely. Oh, hello there. We've got a question about the exact time slots each day when will be the courses. No, this is for you to decide. So the program itself will be very flexible. You'll have to choose the time that you study. Some people choose to do cram it all into the weekends. Some people spread it out bit by bit. The only exact time slot will be the live webinar sessions, which I showed earlier. So that's the only exact time that you have to be there. We'll also give you exact times to hand in your assignments as well. So you've got the assignment deadlines. I think there's one per week as you go through. Is that right, Gabriella? Was it once per week that you have the assignment?
Exactly, on Wednesday. So each the course will take 6 weeks and the 7 weeks, but 6 weeks properly for each module. And on Wednesday, each Wednesday, we have the deadline for the assignment. And as you said, Lindsay, for me, for example, I use my some hours during the weekend and some hours during at the end of the day, of the working day, meaning that each course take around 7 to 10 hours to learn everything about, and maybe 2-3 hours to prepare the assignment, to prepare the pronto homework, and maybe the reflection. So 2-3 hours for the homework, let's say.
Wow, that's a really useful breakdown. Thank you. Yep, so that's how it works if you're planning to join us. Thank you. Okay. Blaise, hello. I lead a cybersecurity contracting team at a large technology company. I want to understand the technology better. Will this class help with that? Absolutely, definitely. We are going to talk about large scale and smaller scale companies. And I think the whole theme of every module will be understanding the technology better. If you're a contractor or if you're employed in a large team. As well, you can also ask the tutors. So if there's any questions that you have and you want to specifically tailor it to your profession, that's what the chat's there, the live sessions with the tutors. So you can have a discussion about anything with them directly. I'm not an expert in the field, so I'm not going to pretend to be today, but they're definitely, the tutors are there for you. Okay, thank you. Any other questions that we have? We'll give you a minute to think about it. We've got time in this webinar just for you.
Just to reply, for example, to Blaze, because the chief of security in our bank asked me details about the course because he, of course, he has a lot of certification and for such a role, but it was very interested about to find more details about what I graduate. So yeah, it is highly recommended.
Okay, we have another question here. What type of certificate will be obtained, and from experience, people that have achieved it, what opportunity has it given you? Okay, well, I think that's a lovely question for Gabriela. Has the certificate, has anyone asked you about the certificate that you got from?
Yes, as you shown, the certificate is issued by Oxford Side Business School, and it can be useful, first of all, for yourself to clarify and to fix some knowledge. For me, for example, I'm not technical security. I don't have a technical security experience, but it was for me to clarify and to fix some knowledge, making me able to discuss and to share in my projects with the stakeholders, with the management, some key points that will permit to continue and to justify some action or decision. Related to opportunity, I think this can enlarge the opportunity that your role can have at this moment, because it's something new, something additionally, and for sure something very, very actual in our days.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
the examples in the modules about the highest cyber attacks, if you take a minute to think about the importance, the geopolitical in nowadays, it's something. It's only to be additional to your education and to your work experience, for sure.
Yeah, fantastic. Yep. That's a really lovely answer. I hope that answered your question there. Okay, any more questions coming in? It's your time now to ask away. Okay, I think that looks like all the questions. Okay, so we'll wrap up the webinar then, if that's all your questions. Thank you so much for joining us today. And also thank you to Gabriela. Your insights have been really, really relevant and really useful for us all. So thank you very much. Thanks, Alex, for your time as well. And thank you joining us from wherever you are. It was lovely to meet you, and we hope to see you on our next Cybersecurity for Business Leaders program. Thank you very
Lindsay.
much.
Thank you, Alexander. Thank you to all participants. It was a pleasure to be here with you, and keep in touch.
Yes, thank you. We will. We'll see you next time in the Illuminus party. Alex will anyway.
Well, thank you all, and yeah, hope to see you on the 28th. So thanks for coming this evening. Thank you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Have a nice evening. Bye.